So most EDC setups drift towards excess. More items, more backups, more noise. This is a premium everyday carry built around intention. A small set of objects that earn their place through usefulness, design, and how they quietly support the day. My philosophy on EDC is very much fewer items but higher quality. So nothing tactical, nothing really attention seeking. Each piece reduces friction rather than adding complexity. And it's designed for, real everyday use, not hypothetical scenario. So the first one I want to look at is this leather card holder by Acme Studios. So it's ultra slim and clean, no unnecessary stitching or logos. It's made of soft leather that wears in rather than wearing out, so it has that really nice natural leather grain to it and gets that sort of patina over time, so it becomes quite unique and something that I really like about it. The good thing about a card holder is that it limits you to the essentials. So you'll have seen these like huge wallets that carry every single card that you own, all of your coins, all of your notes, just absolutely everything. And not only is it a nightmare to carry, but it just doesn't look great either. So that's again what I like about card holders, that they limit you to the essentials, which really is the point of the EDC, for me at least anyway. And it feels considered, and it's timeless rather than just essential. This card holder will look as good as it does now in 5 years, and again that's what I really like about it. It's something that you can have if it's genuine leather and of good quality that could perhaps last you 5-10 years down the road. So the next one I want to look at is this Chanel lip balm, and some people may say, well, that's pretty out there, it's just a lip balm, does it have to be Chanel? But what I like about it is not only the aesthetic, so like the navy and sort of aluminium casing, which again looks really nice, but it's small and genuinely useful. It does what it says on the tin, does what it needs to do. Doesn't have like a fragrance overload like some lip balms do. It's easy to forget about until you need it, so you can just like slip it into your top pocket or one of your trouser pockets. It's just really easy and simple to carry, and it's one of those like quiet luxury items that you do end up using every day. So yeah, really like that one. So the next one is Mojave Ghost by Byredo. So this one, the reason I like it is that it's subtle. It's like an airy scent that stays close to your skin. It's not something that's overpowering. I've had fragrances or I guess aftershave that I've used in the past that are extremely like overbearing and overpowering, and it almost gets to the point where it's it becomes a bit of something that you're thinking about. And I know it like depends on the occasion. Sometimes it's it's not usually like a one size fits all, but again what I really like about this one is that it is like what they call a skin scent. So it's not something crazy that everybody's gonna smell, but yeah, I really like it for that reason. Again, it works in any setting. So if I'm in an office or I am going out somewhere, again for me like it works for both occasions. I don't really have to like switch between two, which again like I've done in the past, and again for me it like feels personal rather than like a sort of performance that something's like shouting, and it's just quiet luxury. I do really like it. So next up is the iPhone 17 Pro, which I got this year on release date. So this is the core of the carry, like many people. It's everything: the camera, communication, notes, payments, work, everything is on this phone. It removes the need for multiple devices. So I've tried out like having a phone, an iPad and a laptop in the past, but I just always come back to the phone, even though obviously the screen isn't great for those tasks that require a big screen. I do always feel that I can get things done, and again it's just one of those things that you can just throw in your pocket, and you've got absolutely everything that you need. And it's a clean design. I mean, this year I'm not the biggest fan of, I think out of all the recent iPhones, I'm not the biggest fan of this year's look, but again, it's Apple, it's always clean, and so yeah, it's a really good piece of tech, and the cameras are absolutely amazing. I'm recording this video now on the iPhone 17 Pro, and hopefully you'll agree that the quality is just really good. So next up is the AirPods Pro 3. So again, I got these recently. I actually got these for a trip to the US, and for me, these give you that. I mean, I had the original AirPod Pros before this, and it worked the same. You just get like instant access to focus or calm. The noise cancellation on these when needed is just absolutely amazing. It's the transparency mode when moving are just absolutely great. Yeah, I'd highly recommend these. Anyone that's in the market for these type of earphones, like the pod style, it's got to be the AirPod Pros. They're just, the features on them are just great. These ones actually have heartbeat sensors included, so if you're into any form of exercise, running, anything like that, again, it's just like another great feature to have. The good thing about any sort of Apple product is there's no setup, no friction. It just works straight out of the box, and it feels less like a gadget for me. This feels, especially when you're again in that like Apple ecosystem, it just feels more part of like the infrastructure. So again, another piece of tech or part of the EDC that I'd highly recommend if you're in the market for it. Then we have again, I feel like every tech YouTuber has one of these now, but I think it's for good reason. This is almost like the invisible safety layer, especially if you're out and about, traveling a lot. It's just an absolutely amazing piece of kit for keeping all of your tech charged up. So anything from like your phone, laptop, your AirPods, yeah, just absolutely anything at all. It eliminates like that battery anxiety like entirely. Again, like as I say, as I sort of went traveling earlier this year, that like this was just, there was never a moment where I thought, I'm going to struggle for battery here, because having this just means that as long as this is charged, you're really good. It's not glamorous, even though it like as a charger, I think it looks pretty sleek and clean, but it's essential. As I say, once you rely on it, once you've tried it, you've got a couple of different cables. So one at the top here, you've then got like one at the side. You can also plug in your own, and yeah, it's just a great piece of tech, and that one's by Anker. So this is my idea of a premium EDC. Nothing loud, nothing wasted, just a small collection of tools that make the day smoother, calmer, and more intentional. When everything you carry has a clear purpose, you don't need much at all, as I've shown here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.